All right, Alec, whenever you were ready.
Okay. So I know most of you watch TV or on the internet or reading a magazine and see an advertisement, got milk. I always like seeing those advertisements because of I like drinking milk, and I do believe that it does give you strong bones and helps you with certain nutrients that need to be in your body. Today I want to explain to you that drinking milk every day is a great benefit for your body. To me, like everyone talks about that milk, it gives you strong bones, it has the calcium, but it just doesn't have, that calcium to help with your bones, but it has other nutrients to help your immune system and protect you from other viruses and things that you don't want in your body. When I was looking up about milk and how it was discovered, I found out that milk was drinkable in 9,000 to 7,000 BC. And I found out that 6 billion users are drinking milk. 6 billion consumers of milk are worldwide. Like I said, there's a lot of important nutrients, and calcium being the number one nutrient in milk. And by just drinking a cup of milk every day, it gives you that nutrition of calcium that needs to be in your body, that intake. Other nutrients you find in milk are protein, potassium, and vitamin A. If you're an athlete, you need that potassium in your body to help your muscles to be loose and relaxed, and there's that nutrients in that muscle. I found out that scientists at the Harvard School of Public Health identified a substance in the milk called trans-palmitoleic acid that may substantially reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. Milk just doesn't protect you, but it helps the diabetes and cancer, and that to prevent the cancer too. I found a doctor that had a whole bunch of tips from milk that help your body, and some I pulled out was that if you're going to drink low-fat milk, it'll help control the weight of your body. Also, I found out that the calcium and magnesium and potassium help reduce blood pressure and the diabetes as well. Milk, like I said, boosts your immune system. I also read that a lot of energy is consumed by drinking milk. So when you're a college student, you want that energy, and you don't want to get so tired. I found it from Dr. Yodi Patil. Some arguments I found that people were saying milk and other dairy products cause prostate cancer. I saw that, yeah, you can blame milk, but there's other, the other dairy products like the cheese and the yogurt, but you can't just blame milk for being the suspect of giving you that prostate cancer. And people disagree with the milk, like I said in the beginning about that it doesn't give you the strong bones or make you taller. People don't believe everything that they see, but if you were to look up those statistics, you will see that it's true. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, Alex, since the person who's supposed to do the oral evaluation isn't here, I'm going to just go ahead and get started. I think you've got a pretty good visualization at the beginning of the speech, and you introduce the subject effectively, and you've got a good, clear statement of your purpose. But there is no preview of what the content is going to be, and I think that that needs to be developed a little bit more. There needs to be a structure. In the body of the speech, it all seems to be just sets of data that are being strung together, and it's not clear that there's a dividing point or any particular pattern for presenting that material. I think that you need to show us, for instance, in particular, well, maybe if you just organized it by the different nutritional supplements that are created by milk, that would be a structure. Let's talk first about the benefits of calcium, then let's talk about the benefits of potassium and magnesium, then let's talk about these amino acids that are in milk, and that would give it a little bit more structure. As it is, it just feels like you're kind of going through data that you've found, and it's randomly being placed into the presentation. I did appreciate that you did try to cite some sources and some statistical information in the presentation. There were a couple of times when it sounded like the only citation was, there's a doctor that I found who said this. There were a couple of times, however, when you did finally explain who that doctor was. Those references often came after you'd presented the information. It's easier if you present it before so that we know which is a quote and which is your interpretation of what's being presented. And I didn't, that was a little bit problematic too. I think you need to build some more emotional appeals here. The problems that people might be faced when they have a lack of milk available to them, or maybe you've got stories, for instance, about how important milk is. We take it for granted here about how convenient and easy it is for us to have access. Maybe there are places in the world where people don't have access, and their problems are substantially greater, or there's more complications in their lives. Even a demonstration, for instance, that the milk from a cow or a goat or any source is a life-saving thing in some parts of the world, I think would give us a stronger emotional connection to what you're talking about. Your delivery is okay. Your voice is fine. You have good eye contact. Your gesture's okay. The speech, though, is only 3 minutes and 33 seconds, so it's basically a third of the time that you were allocated, and it feels underdeveloped as a consequence. I thought that the conclusion seemed really abrupt. I thought you were just getting started, and boom, you were done. So there needs to be a lot more content in the speech.
All right. Thank you.